Hi, this is Logan Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition and the power of the D&D community. So, we're in the middle of 2021 in America, and this is one of the most interesting times in my lifetime, for sure. 2020 was a burning platform of suck. It was just horrendous, and it was horrendous for everybody, like education, government, industry. It was horrific. It was just a horrible, horrible burning platform of suck. 2021 is interesting, okay? What 2021 is showing is that from the pandemic, there were very clear losers and winners. There were industries, the movie industry. The movie industry was kicked in the teeth. There is no good news for them. The only question is if more movie theaters closed or stayed open. And, you know, as far as content, it's just whatever dregs hasn't already been thrown to the wolves of streaming, right? Like, it's just horrific. It's horrific, right? So, movie industry, the movie theater industry, just clear loser from the pandemic. But there are emerging massive winner industries. Virtually anything in tech is up. Crypto through the roof, right? If you have a crypto company, crypto industry, if you're in the crypto industry, you're writing your own check right now, right? It's insane, right? So in all of this, one of the things that's happening is the world is changing. It is changing dramatically and quickly. One of the things that I think we're seeing right now is that the Dungeons & Dragons community is about to be acknowledged as far more powerful over the game of Dungeons & Dragons than we ever thought, okay? The only thing that'll be a question is, what is the community going to ask for? If it doesn't have a concerted request, it won't get anything. But if it does have a concerted request, it's going to get it, right? And why do I say that? Well, I'll tell you right now. Manchester United, okay? Recently, the soccer community in Europe decided that Manchester United would not play in a scheduled tournament, okay? They stopped them from playing in a scheduled tournament simply by showing up and making it incredibly clear with tens of thousands of fans at the hotel where Manchester United was at and was ready to play that they were not going to play, right? The community did that with its voice. It was incredible. It was frightening. It was shocking, right? And right before the soccer community in Europe decided when and if Manchester United would play or not, the European soccer community also decided that the Super League would not exist. There were billionaires who said, we're going to create a new Super League. It's going to upend decades of tradition. We own the teams, we're going to do it. And the European soccer community said, heck to the no. And they got what they wanted. One of the things that's becoming very, very clear is that companies can make massive money in today's market. However, if you lose the goodwill of the community, you're sunk, right? And this has become so clear that very few companies are willing to buck the will of their community. This was seen shockingly clear with European soccer. Super League was shut down within a week because the community said, we don't want this, right? Said it loud, said it clear, and said it as a unified front, okay? Manchester United, one of the most famous soccer teams in the world, right? Scheduled for a tournament, showed up, went to the hotel, ready to lace up their shoes and go. European soccer community said, this ain't going to happen. It didn't happen. That is new. That is very different. And it says to the whole world, right? Yes, there is an industry. Yes, there are active participants, the players, right? But the reality is, if the community doesn't bless it, it ain't going to happen. That is new. That has never, ever been seen before at the levels we're seeing it now. Truly, shockingly different and new, and just a very harsh reality of the new shape of the new world. And for D&D community, now we know if the community is united and requests one thing, they are highly likely to get it, okay? Or if they say we don't want this thing and they're unified, highly likely to get it. Yes, I do understand. Yeah, I can hear you, Scott. The D&D community is almost never united. That is true. That is 100% true. But that doesn't mean they won't be in the future, now that they've seen what can be done to massive industries if they simply decide, right? Communities are incredibly important now, more important than ever, and the D&D community is right there with it. They have the ability to change the world if they decide to. The world of Dungeons & Dragons and the world of IRL. It's incredible. Take a look at what happened with Manchester United. Take a look what happened with the Super League. We are in a new world where communities that surround an element can be incredibly powerful, and the D&D community can be far more powerful than we ever expected. Well, that's my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.